Three, two, one, and grand rising, and welcome to Good Morning Experts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure to present the some and introduce the others. The host of this morning's Pass the Ball segment. He is that man that comes with the reputation of being a master builder. He's that six-figure ring earner and gold legacy member. He's also the first shareholder in Washington, D.C. He's known to this family as the man of courageous conversations. We talking about Uncle Jack.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Troy. Can you hear me loud and clear?
You're a little faint today. You're a little faint.
All right, hold on one second.
Tune it up, tune it up. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
You hear me? Still?
Yeah, that's a little better, a little better.
All right, hold on. I might have to turn my camera off. Hold on.
Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Volume adjustment.
You good enough with your camera on, Uncle Jack?
You say what?
Yeah, it sounds good. You good with the camera on?
Okay. All right, so yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome everybody to the biggest, baddest CEO meetup on the planet. This is Jock Vaughn, aka Uncle Jock, and we got a great show for y'all. It's great to be back. Tawana, thank you for holding it down. Thank you for holding it down. I appreciate you as always.
She did that.
Yeah, she did that. She be doing that. So I got 3 questions for y'all. Come off of mute because I need to feel your energy this morning. Team, how you feel?
Fire up.
Ooh, and what's up?
My
income.
And who gets one of these?
Everybody.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
That's what I'm talking about. So speaking of green sheet, ladies and gentlemen, who gets a green sheet?
Everybody gets a
green sheet.
Everybody gets a green sheet, right? And so what I want to do real quick before we do our normal pass the ball, I wanted to, would it be okay if I pull out my paintbrush real quick? And would it be okay if we had some courageous conversation this morning on this Turned Up Tuesday?
Do that, Uncle Jock.
Let's go.
So how many of you onboard your new recruits? Show of hands, raise your hands. Now, the question is, how many of you onboard? Like, what is the intent, or what is the purpose of onboard?
To gather the information that will best help your client meet their needs and goals.
Okay, I like that, Troy. Anybody else?
Know the people.
Get the new licensed or unlicensed agent prepared to grow and set the foundation for their business.
Say it again. Say that part again.
Is to help the new agent set or create a strong foundation for their business and to help them grow and succeed in their business.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, to show them exactly what they're going to be doing with their clients.
To show them the process.
Show them the process.
Show them the process of the simple 4-step system.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else?
When they fill out the green sheet, it helps you get to know them better.
Okay. Eric Robinson, what would your answer be?
My answer probably is to help them make some money, and the onboard help them make money and to build your businesses. When they come on board, that is a lead generation, getting them on board, help them generate leads.
Boom, 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 boom. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know by now, our green sheet system is a lead generating system. When people ask you, hey, where do you get your leads from? We generate our own damn leads. Think about it. When you onboard, so again, I'm trying to, a lot of y'all miss what I'm getting ready to give you. And we've given this to you probably, and I'm not trying to be funny, probably about 100 times. I need somebody.
I thought you said, what is the onboarding for? But so I answered incorrectly.
So I'm giving.
Yeah, I was leaning more what Nadia was saying. I was thinking it was more all-encompassing from the beginning all the way up to what Erik was saying.
I got you.
Was the question for onboarding, or was the question what's the green sheet for?
So let me clear the windshield. The question was so you all can lock in so you can make some damn money. All right. Now let's be clear about what the question was for. It ain't about trying to sound good. It ain't trying to be like, it's so we can save the butterflies and get all the owners going through the ocean breezes. No, it ain't about that. It's about making some damn money. So if anybody is afraid to say that that's why they're here, you probably need to just go ahead and exit. Because I'm here to make some money, and I'm here to show you all how to make some money. I like talking to y'all. I do. I like making money more though.
I want to make that money too.
Y'all to make money.
I want that money.
So here's the thing. When you are onboarding, please do not become an information specialist or a librarian. All right? You want to empower your client. You want to empower yourself. You want to impact your client. And you want to impact your bank account. So let's not lose focus. We're here to empower our clients by giving them information they do not have. And we're here to make money. So if you feel good about empowering clients and making money, you're in the right place. But you got to understand what is what and what things serve their purposes. See, there's so many people that onboard their new business partner with no intent on selling them a policy. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Your new business partner should generate you 2 to 4 policies. I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. When you talk to somebody and ask them, do you have certain things? You know what I'm saying? When you're asking these questions, this is a profile sheet. You're gathering information to see if this can be a good client for you. And then you're going to ask them, who else in this house do we need to talk to or about or get this information on? I need y'all to understand what we are. We are life insurance agents. We talk to people and ask them certain questions. After we ask them certain questions, guess what? We now have a lead. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? How much money did you have to pay to ask somebody them questions? That's what I said. That's what I said. And do y'all hear the horror stories when you're talking to folks from other companies that tell you, I'm studying for my license, I didn't get my license yet, I'm paying thousands of dollars for leads. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna erase the chalkboard real quick, okay? I'm erasing the chalkboard. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, how much does it cost for you to ask the questions that are on the green sheet? I'll wait.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Zero.
Nah, hell. Can't like no, it's the weird. This is some weird stuff. There are people on our team to this day that are asking, can they spend their hard-earned money to go buy something that you're going to pay somebody else to ask the same questions that are on the green sheet? You would pay somebody $50 every time they ask that question and get the information that you could get asking the same questions for free. Is the lens getting clear enough for everybody?
Oh, yeah.
So understand, overstand, however you're gonna stand, however you're gonna get it. But just know that we have a lead gen system. I need y'all all to say this or type it in the chat. The green sheet is a lead generating system that costs me absolutely nothing.
The green sheet
sheet
Is
is
a
Lead
system
generation
system that
system that
absolutely
costs me
nothing.
absolutely nothing.
Ta-da! Go home. Oh, my bad. I am home. So, with that being said, I'm going to take the ball. I don't know who had their hand up first, but I'm going to pass the ball to a young lady who is always, she is just a ball of energy. And she's setting herself up to become a giant in experience. So none other than Miss Charlotte. What you got going on this morning?
Good morning. I am super excited to be here this morning, fired up this morning, up studying and going over, following up with a couple of clients. Check coming in today. I'm super excited about that. I have another appointment this morning for a green sheet right after this call. So I'm excited about that as well.
Okay.
I am super excited. So that's what I got going on over here this morning. And I'm going to, let's see if I see some hands over here. Let me see. I'm going to pass the ball to Miss Superstar Takesha Carr, who's always coming with some good nuggets and everything. So, Miss Carr, what you got going on over there?
Good morning, people. So
Name.
first of all, I want to give it back up to Charlotte. You guys, y'all come off mute and clap it up for Charlotte. Charlotte didn't tell y'all she got her first check yesterday.
Congratulations, Charlotte. Way to go.
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
it is definitely a money-making kind of day for her. She'll get her first deposit in her bank account today. So I'm super excited about that. And also, as she said, we have a green sheet appointment at 10 o'clock with one of her clients. But just came to get some money-making activities, you guys, because the team has been doing an awesome job. And sometimes I don't get a full opposite because there's so many. I don't get to shout everybody out. But first, I want to shout out my girlfriend. I introduced you guys to her on last week, Miss Gratita Holiday, who joined us. And not only did she join us, she also has started to build her team and her organization. So I want you guys to come off mute and welcome to the team, Miss Paula.
Welcome, welcome, welcome,
Welcome.
welcome.
Welcome, Miss Paula.
Welcome.
Paula's a CPA out in Louisiana. And you guys were talking about making money. Paula texted me this morning some dollar signs. She was like, I'm ready. So I'm super excited to have her. Paula, are you able to come on mute and speak to everyone?
Good morning, everyone. How are you? Is everyone blessed?
Good, good, good.
Good, good. Let's go.
Blessed indeed.
And I'm just going to make a correction. My name is Pamela.
Yes.
But
Pamela,
I go by Pam,
welcome.
it's fine. And I'm very super happy to be here. And I'm ready to work.
Right.
We
Welcome
are
to the
super
team.
excited to have you. I'm super excited. And when she was starting to talk about her business and how she was going to build it, she was like, yeah, my sisters are CPAs and nurses. And I was like, baby, you're in the right industry. So I'm super excited to have her. And you guys, it's Tuesday, right? So it's our special ED training. You guys make sure you're showing up for our ED training so you can get all the good nuggets that we're dropping. I see Tiffany has her hand up, so I'm not going to talk about her and what she got going on. So without further ado, I get the pleasure to introduce this man yet again. Oh my God, I get so excited when I have to introduce he and his wife. But this gentleman comes all the way from the state of Georgia. He and his wife have come into the business and have blown this thing up. They are making money like nobody's business. And he calls himself the financial prophet. You guys pay attention to how that thing is spelled. This thing is spelled like some money. So with no further ado, I want to introduce to you guys Mr. Dr. Mark.
Thank you, Takesha, this morning. Superstar, I'm following you. I want to be at the top where you are. So thank you for that this morning. This is great to hear what your team is doing, and you're inspiring us in an awesome way. This morning, I was telling my wife, man, I ran out of coffee this morning, and I was mad. I had a cup of coffee because I got a money-making activity coming because I said, you know what? I had to get some gas too. I'm sharing this story for a reason. So I got up and went to the local grocery store, and I said, do I get gas or I didn't get coffee first? So I went to go get some coffee first, going in the coffee aisle, looking around, and I saw a gentleman, and I said them 5 magic words, and guess what? He said, yeah, matter of fact, I'm a life insurance agent. I said, what? I said, do you own your own business? And here come another 5 words. So we talked, long story short, we talked this morning, and I'm gonna tell y'all, it's amazing when you start, just be obedient, just listen, say them 5 magic words. Because I've been focusing on also some couples too with them 5 magic words. Because we building a team. Guess what? He said he wants to build a team. Bing, 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 bing. So there's that connection right there. So, we shared information this morning. His wife is a realtor. You all know where I'm going with this thing. It's going to blow up. We're going to keep pushing this morning. Sometimes you just got to follow the directions. You hear somebody, you see something, just open your mouth because you never know what's going to happen. And I forgot to share with you, he said the same thing. He wasn't sure if he was going to get gas or get coffee. So he went in the store first and we connected right there at the fruit aisle. So I'm telling y'all, this thing is awesome. It's amazing. It's exploding. Man, just do it. Just open your mouth. Just open your mouth and this works. So I wanted to share that this morning. And we're excited about this opportunity this morning. So I just want to share that.
Dr. Mark, man, we gotta shine the spotlight on what you're talking about. Because you're saying one thing, but if you ain't sharp enough, you're gonna miss what we really talking about. We're talking about energy. Okay? We're talking about frequencies. We're talking about energy. Sometimes we gotta get beyond the surface of what's really going on. And what's happening is Mark and Money Mo are stirring up and creating a frequency, right? They're creating a channel. Y'all know when you're listening to a radio station, when you're dialed in to the channel, you can hear everything, everything's clear, right? But when you veer off of the frequency a little to the left or a little to the right, what starts to happen? The distortion starts to set in, right? When you're vibrating on a certain frequency, you start to attract like energy. That energy pulled Mark out of the house. It pulled him to a place that the energy pulled another like vibe and frequency to the same place. It's just like two magnets. And you take two magnets, and if they're attracting, guess what? Boom, they make what? A connection.
There it is, Uncle Jack. Yep.
Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? The connection was made. Sometimes we fight ourselves. Sometimes you're feeling yourself being pulled, and you might say, you know what, I'll go tomorrow. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Sometimes you'll feel like, how many times have y'all ever literally thought about a person and they end up calling on your phone or popping up on your phone?
Yes.
Y'all got to understand that's not y'all might get freaked out and think it's a coincidence. I'm trying to tell you it's energy. And I ain't trying to spook some of you people out, but I'm just kind of telling y'all what is so y'all understand what happens sometimes. So that's just great divine energy that you stirred up. And see, here's the thing that Mark left y'all with. Sometimes you have to be quiet so you can get the assignment. He got an assignment in a place where he was quiet and there was no distraction. So guess what? He just followed the assignment and went to the gas station. Do y'all feel me? So you got to understand what this is right now, ladies and gentlemen. This village is stirring up some energy. We're creating a frequency. We're creating a channel. Some people are going to be able to ride this frequency and ride this wave out, and some people are not going to be able to stand in this energy, and it's okay. But I'm just telling y'all what is, just so y'all don't get freaked out when it starts to happen. Who you passing that ball to, sir?
Thank you, Uncle Jack. I'm going to pass this ball to none other than one of the gentlemen that's working hard at the 1% of wealth.
Hey, Uncle Jack, Dr. Mark, before you pass the ball, can I cut it real quick?
Mm-hmm.
I want to share something really quickly. Just also, I don't know if you caught it. Dr. Mark ran the play. So I don't want to overlook that. He ran the play. He asked the questions that we say ask. And that it doesn't matter. He kept asking the questions that we tell you to ask. He kept running the play.
And check this out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you said that, Eric, because there's so many folks on this Zoom right now who are still contemplating whether the play works or not, when you should be contemplating whether you work or not. The play works. I get MBTs every day in my inbox that let me know that the play works. Now the players have to work. Y'all feel me? The players now have to work. The plays work. They've been tried, tested, and proven. And we have people that come here that tell us and show us all the time the results of the plays that work. So thank you again, Mark. You pass that ball to me.
I'm going to pass this ball to a great gentleman. I know he's always working hard. He's inspiring us. He's a 1% of wealth that's going to transform America. Mr. Nathaniel, what you got for us this morning, brother?
Thanks, Dr. Mark. I appreciate you. I appreciate you always doing the hard work and putting out those positive situations that you're getting yourself into. Just to let you guys know, my business partner Amar is now contracted with NLG. That's where he's going to start his. That's where he's going to write his own policy on. So Ethos and NLG are his two first setups, and today to go on the next steps, the blueprint for his VGO and social media posts. So yeah, that's going to be the first step for my business partner Amar. And I was at a church meeting on Saturday night and met a new guy, bartender from the customer service industry, and trying to figure out how to get him, because he's interested in what we're doing. I asked him if he wanted to know anything about the insurance industry, and Dr. Mary, just kind of like an answer to prayer kind of thing. Dr. Mary sent the video this morning in the chat, So I was like, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and send this one on over. And he already looked at it and he already said, I like this. So the play works, right? So hopefully me and Amar can set up our VGOs for this week, and we'll have more teammates soon. So thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you for sharing, Nathaniel. And who are you passing that ball to, sir?
Yep, I see Miss Tiffany Tyler, the insurance agent, has your hand up. So I want to go ahead and pass it on over to you. Tell us what you got going on today, Tiff.
Excuse me, guys. Good morning, team. I hope everybody is well. I just wanted to come off to let you all know that you got Erik behind your head, Uncle Jack in your right ear, and you got Keisha Carr in your left ear. It makes it work. Okay, because Erik is saying 3-foot rule. Uncle Jack said, ask the damn question. Keisha Carr said, run the play. It works. It really works. Like, I prayed to be busy, but I didn't know I was going to be this busy. I called Takesha and I told a girl I'm just getting off from one client, and it was about, I think, her phone goes on do not disturb at 9 o'clock. It was after 9, and I worked all day yesterday, and I have been working. I submitted 8 in between yesterday, and I came up with this thing because I got an issue with poverty, and so felt like I was drowning in poverty and not even knowing that I had the abundance in my hand, right? So it wasn't the money that I was lacking. It was the perspective, the purpose, and the plan. Once I did the mind on that, everything just shifted and changed. And it comes from the coaches. Like, because you got your phone, you got their numbers, you got these calls, and they help. And sometimes you just be so stuck that you don't want to pay, you don't want to listen, you want to run your own play. But I promise y'all, I start running this play, and I think, let's go, Tiff.
Take your time, sis. Take your time. We ain't going nowhere.
Trust me. Run the play. And if you want it, it's going to come. And you got to be ready. Because one thing Nicole told us was live out your legacy. Right? And I promise you, you can write down as much as you want to. That's the handwork of it. But the listening and the literature that you get from out of the 120 agency plan and all these calls is what's going to make a difference. If you're not staying connected, I promise you, you're not going to connect. Your links are not going to connect. Get to know the people that's on these calls, because everybody need everybody. And the checks come, but it's not about the money. We don't need to live in poverty. Our ancestors, grandparents, and parents done that long time ago. You got to go and force with the mindset. You got to go and force with the abundance, because if the abundance don't click in your mind, you'll never have the goal. You'll never have the goal. You'll never be able to push that green button. So ask the question, do you have life insurance? I asked to one person, and she's bought me like 20 people out of her family. So I'm just saying, guys, look, it's not about the money that you can't see. It's about the money that you're going to get by asking the question. And I'm going to get off because I'm very emotional. So thank you.
Tiffany.
Awesome, awesome.
It's amazing that you're telling the story that you're telling right now. And the reason I say that is because I reference you a lot, Tiffany. I talked yesterday, I think I might have been talking to, I think Nadia and Ashley, I think, about you. And here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Tiffany is an example and a product of a good player that said, you know what, I'm gonna be coachable. Because I remember when Tiffany wasn't coachable. I remember when Tiffany was Look, y'all go ahead over there. I got this. I'm gonna do it. I got it. And her and they wrestled a little bit. They wrestled in the pit of love, of course. But what happens is you can always tell when somebody gets it. And this is the conversation I had yesterday. Tiffany gets it. You know how I can tell Tiffany gets it? Because when her MBTs are coming in, guess how they come in? 3, 4, 5, 6 at a time. That means she gets it. That means, like Takesha gets it. When her MBTs come in, they coming in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at a time. Cynthia Swiggett gets it. When Cynthia gets MBTs that come in, they come in bunches. When I see that, that lets me know that a person understands our playbook, because the playbook is designed for you to ask a question, for you to fill out a green sheet, and fill out some more green sheets in one household. If a person lives by themselves, you still get more than one green sheet from the person. That's the way the playbook is set up. You can see who's running the plays by looking at how the MBTs hit your back office. When they're hitting one by one by one by one, that's somebody who's getting it. When they're hitting your back office 2, 3, 4, and coming in bunches at a time, that lets me know that that person really understands our playbook. And Tiffany, you understand the playbook. And I just want to say, it doesn't go unnoticed. And job well done.
Thank you.
So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think we have any more hands up. I am going to transition, get out of the way, because the block is hot. So without any further